This is a thing I'm doing called 1 Year Later, where I take something I made a video about a year ago, or maybe less, and make another video about it. Rode NTG5. Rode NTG5, shotgun mic, $500. Did it in a video called Audio-Technica AT2020 versus Shure SM58 versus SM57 versus Rode NTG5 versus AKG P190, which is all the mics I own that are worth talking about. And it's kind of, you know, a self-serving thing. Just, oh yeah, let me make a video about what I have so I can test what I have. So in a way, this is kind of a very direct way of saying, how do I use this mic? And what are things to watch out for when using it? And first of all, I think it's always good to, when you're setting up like for a new audio situation, to monitor your audio with headphones, and really to start recording with headphones. And if there's time to like do practice. So I tend to do things in different locations and make sets that are, I guess, visually interesting first. And then I realize, like, wow, there's a lot of reverb or something that I got to deal with. And a lot of mistakes I would make are trying to not have the mic in the shot. Today we are looking at an arcade cabinet I built in 2019, but it's not just any arcade cabinet. This one is meant for using a projector. It's not like I'm in a tuned room, and it's very easy to not clip. Like, that's the basic thing. So usually in the past, I wouldn't have headphones even around me, and every place has its own characteristics. And I like recording in different locations. So blah, 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 blah. And the only way you're gonna really know if things sound good is to like actually have your headphones on. So there's only so much you can tell by looking at the screen. But really, I think part of it is just being like, well, how does it sound when I get in real close? I don't think it sounds as good. I think it sounds better to be a little further back. At the same time, a lot of mics, you think when you're up close, you have P-pop filters. This comes with this foam. It's really like people refer to this as being like a lesser powered windscreen. There's this and there's the other one. And then there's also the Zeppelin I put it in. And in the video I was saying I always keep it in the Zeppelin because it protected it while I was moving it around to all these different places. And whether or not there really was a wind problem, I'd keep it in the Zeppelin. Who knows what this is labeled as, but this works basically as a P-pop filter. So this is me talking close up. Pop, pop, pop. And this is me talking close up. So this does pop. Does it pop peas? It doesn't pop them. It prevents them from getting to a point where they will pop. So one of the things I kind of figured out in that video after I'd recorded a bunch of stuff is that all mics need some kind of P-pop filter when you're up close. And I think this mic sounds better up close with a P-pop. And it also is kind of mandatory. And whether or not you can hear the difference here, like, so now we're doing this from a distance, and now I'm going to take it away. Now we're doing this from a distance, and now I'm going to take it away. I don't think it really matters that much. I guess I'm going to keep it off just because so you could see the mic because I'm talking about the mic. Not that you haven't seen it enough, but a lot of it comes down to just listening, to just be like, oh yeah, this is what it sounds like here. This is what it sounds like here. I'm pointing away. I'm pointing at it. If I go like this and I'm talking like this, and I go like this and I'm talking like this, you'd think it'd be best to not shoot it straight at my mouth. So do I like it like this? Do I like it like this? One thing I tend to do when I'm setting up is I assume that I'll be standing upright, and so I'll do this kind of comparison. I'll be like, yes, I am, ideal man. And then when I actually start recording, I'm like this. So that's the kind of thing. I'm always like aware of it halfway through. And then so I kind of compromise in between and I go like this. So this is a pretty good mic for being able to move around. I guess this can tolerate a lot of variables. Like, I don't need to be super close up to it. I don't need to be like shooting at it. I don't need to talk straight at it. How do I do this naturally? I don't know. So if I'm like this far back, how does it sound? Not ideal the way I have it set up. It does have kind of a thing where when you're off axis, it kind of, let's see how much I drop. Like just being right on the side. I mean, this is the point of it. It's a shotgun mic. I'm still getting some pop in it. But you know, we know how it sounds when I take that away. It would probably be more distant ambient sounds. The whole thing with this is that there's some mics, maybe like some kind of Sennheiser mic, shotgun mic, that I think have been reviewed more favorably because it sounds a little more natural when sounds are off axis. And I'm in a quiet room. There's nothing to filter out. So that's not really the reason I'm using it. The reason I'm using it, aside from the fact that this video is about this mic, is also that out of all the mics I have, it is the most suited for a variety of applications where it doesn't have to be right in front of me. Even though for this, I have it right in front of me. I'm not trying to hide the mic in this shot because the mic is part of the video. So it's not a perfect mic. I mean, there's mics that are more expensive, by the way. So the reason I got this mic was for the noise canceling. It was I had to do videos in places, like I had to do them. I had no control over where these videos are going to be recorded. And I had to be able to do it quick on the spot. And there was background noises that would be happening, machines or cars. And this is the kind of mic I want to get. And I wanted the shorter, lighter mic for its off-axis rejection because I was doing something where I was going to be holding the mic and then I'd also have the camera or it mounted to the camera. And so it would be all part of one thing. And I just wanted to be as light as possible because I was the one person recording everything. So that was the motivation behind getting it. So right now I'm using it indoors in a quiet room because I think out of all the mics I have, it sounds better. I've used this Audio-Technica AT2020, which it was compared to in the video. It's not a bad mic, but at the same time, I've moved on from it. I get better results from this all around. And to be able to hide the mic is important to me. This is what this mic can do with my voice type, which is a little harsh. It's just, that's the way it is. So yeah. Yeah, so really what it comes down to is it's a good mic for what it does. It's expensive, but it's not like expensive like mics can get. It's something that I think can complement other mics that I could get in the future. It is not a beginner's mic. It's not an introductory mic. I think it is a mic that works well for what it does. So anyways, I think that's the end of that. 1 year later, Rode NTG5. That's like, I'm doing that a lot now. I guess that's my thing.